What's the best way to win in Forest Fighters? Do you focus entirely on building massive combos, or do you play aggressively and constantly pressure the opponent with non-stop attacks? Today on RazorFrame, we're comparing build mode versus attack mode to see which playstyle actually works better once matches start getting chaotic. At first, Forest Fighters looks like a simple arcade puzzle game, but after a few matches, you quickly realize there are two completely different ways to approach the gameplay. Some players focus on building huge chain reactions before attacking. Others play aggressively from the very beginning, constantly sending pressure to prevent the opponent from setting up larger combos. And honestly, both strategies completely change how matches feel. Let's start with build mode. This playstyle is all about patience, setup, and creating the biggest possible chain reactions before launching an attack. Instead of rushing constantly, players focus on managing space carefully, preparing combos, and waiting for the perfect moment to overwhelm the opponent. When it works, build mode can be extremely powerful. A massive combo can instantly shift momentum and flood the opponent's screen with attacks. And honestly, those huge chain reactions are some of the most satisfying moments in Forest Fighters. But the problem is that build mode can also become risky. If you spend too much time setting up combos without defending yourself properly, aggressive opponents can completely destroy your setup before it's finished. That's where attack mode becomes dangerous. Attack mode focuses on non-stop pressure and fast aggression. Instead of slowly building giant chains, players constantly send smaller attacks to keep the opponent under pressure at all times. The goal is simple. Don't give the opponent enough breathing room to create massive combos, and once matches start speeding up, this playstyle becomes extremely intense. The screen fills with attacks much faster, mistakes become more dangerous, and players are forced to react constantly instead of planning long setups. Attack mode feels much more aggressive and chaotic compared to the slower strategy of build mode. What makes Forest Fighters interesting is that neither strategy is automatically better. Build mode creates stronger combo potential and bigger momentum swings, while attack mode creates constant pressure and forces mistakes. A good player usually needs a balance of both. You need enough patience to create effective chains, but also enough aggression to stop the opponent from controlling the match. And honestly, that balance is what makes the gameplay surprisingly competitive. Once both players understand the mechanics, matches become less about random reactions and more about timing, pressure, and smart decision making. The visual effects and fast pacing also make both playstyles feel completely different during gameplay. Build mode creates those massive explosive combo moments, while attack mode keeps the screen in constant chaos from beginning to end. Overall, build mode versus attack mode perfectly shows the strategic depth hidden inside Forest Fighters. Whether you prefer careful setups or non-stop aggression, the game gives players multiple ways to control matches and create momentum. And that mix of strategy, pressure, and fast arcade action is what keeps the gameplay fun. And for more gameplay videos, arcade battles, and new game content, keep following RazorFrame.